Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Jake here. Got all the newest things that we just brought into Tackle Warehouse inventory. The first couple here from Chasebaits. All right, the first one is the Big Wiggle Bomb. When I first saw this, I thought it was going to be, like a topwater frog style lure. It actually has an internal weight in here, and it actually has a slow sink to it. So you can actually swim this down through weeds and bushes and over laydowns and things like that, and it's going to stay completely weedless, just like a hollow body frog. Cool little design on it. Doesn't have the skirt. It's got this long ribbon style tail on here, little kicking feet, and just a great design so you can get through super heavy cover but still have heavy duty double frog hook to really get fish out of heavy cover. Just a cool little lure there by Chasebaits. All right, the next one, the one that most people are super pumped about, the new Drunken Mullet 130. These prop tail style lures have been getting super popular probably over the last 5 years. Tons of companies make them now. What's unique about this one, it actually has an offset double prop tail. So you get a little bit louder action, a little bit louder splash, and it also has a joint on it as well. So it does rock back and forth a little bit, and it kind of rolls side to side. So just a little bit different action, super detailed finish on there, like with the 3D gill plates and eyes. We got these protruding fins on the side, razor sharp hooks. They're just really high quality topwater lure if you're looking to add a new prop tail to your arsenal. All right, the next one I think is super cool. This is from Evilution Lures. This is the new Cyclone Spinnerbait. I love funky different kinds of spinnerbaits. This one is definitely out there. It's got two arms, and it's got two Olympic blades, or some people call them turtle shell kind of blades. And then also it's got 4 Colorado blades. So you get a tremendous amount of vibration and flash out of this thing. So it's great for dirty water, stained water, nighttime fishing, anything like that. So you just get a much harder, stronger thumping action than you would with a traditional single arm, double bladed spinnerbait. Just a cool new design, something a little bit different. Fish haven't seen anything like this before. If you're looking for a different kind of spinnerbait, definitely want to check this one out. All right, from Stanley, we got Stanley's new, the Goby. This little Goby lure is super lifelike. It's an awesome lure, especially for all the people up north. And the big smallmouth lakes that are just infested with gobies. This thing is going to be deadly. You can do a bunch of different things with it. You can drop shot it, you can rig it weedless, you can throw it on a Texas rig, a Carolina rig, whatever you'd like. Some of the cool features on here that I thought were really cool is the small side fins are flanged, so they get a little bit of a swimming action to it. Nice wide flat tail, and then on the bottom they have this appendage called the Action Maker. Now what that does, when you pull this thing up off the bottom, or just pulling it forward, actually, it'll force the bait to swim upwards, and then when it's on a slack line and you let it sink to the bottom, it actually have a nice spiraling action on the way to the bottom. And then when you lay it on the ground, when it's resting on the bottom, it sits perfectly flat, stays perfectly horizontal, just like a goby would in real life. So just awesome little lure, little soft plastic you can do a ton of different things with. If you live somewhere where there's a lot of gobies, definitely gonna want to add that one to your arsenal. All right, next up, one that I'm super pumped about. The last couple years, I've been doing all kinds of different things with spinnerbaits and changing blades, and my workshop at home looks like a Frankenstein shop of spinnerbaits. So now we got the Nichols Lures replacement blades. If you guys ever fish Nichols spinnerbaits, they make one of the best spinnerbaits on the market. They have some of the coolest blade combinations and configurations out there. Now we have all their replacement blades, so you can get all kinds of different colors. We have the standard, nickel, gold, and black nickel finishes, but then we also have all the metal flake finishes in the Colorado and the willow blade. So this year, spinnerbaits have been on a huge trend with Major League Fishing, Bassmasters, FLW. Seen a lot of those red kicker blades, those red Colorado blades. We got those. You can add those to your spinnerbaits. Just a bunch of other cool colors too. Black nickel Indiana blades. White with blue flake willow leaf blades. So any color you could probably think of and any combination you want, Nichols Lures has got you covered. All right, next up from ZMÁN, we got a couple new little finesse accessories for the ElaZtech soft plastics specifically. So we got the new TRD tail spinners. So as you can see here, it's got a new keeper on there. So it's got a double barb keeper, goes right into ElaZtech soft plastic, which is unlike, most of the companies that make these have the screw lock on there, which is almost impossible to get into ElaZtech plastic. These go right in, hold really tight, and they work on any kind of soft plastic, but especially the ElaZtechs. The next one up is the Neko Shroomz. So the Neko rig has been getting super popular over the last few years. Tons of people are using it. Again, some of the weights are really difficult to get into Elastec. They solved that problem with their new double barb keeper on there. So go right into Elastecs, easy to get in and out. They're not gonna fly out or anything like that. They work really well in any type of soft plastic. So make sure you check out the new accessories I got here from ZMÁN. All right, a couple little terminal pieces for you here. From JaKKed Baits, we got the new J-Law 413 Shaker HD head. This is a heavy duty shaky head. This is not a shaky head that you want to use 6-8 pound line on. This is for bait casting equipment, you know, 12, 20 pound line, whatever you'd like. It comes with a 5/0 EWG style hook in there. EWG Superline hook actually. So heavy wire. It's got the corkscrew on there, so it's really easy to rig up soft plastics. Couple cool things on here. It's got a flat side on the bottom along the shank of the hook, so it skips really easy under docks. And then also has a flat side right below the line tie, so your plastic's always gonna stand perfectly straight up. It's got 3D eyes, really heavy duty powder coating finish on there, really high quality shaky head. But if you're looking for more heavy duty shaky head for using, you know, magnum, you know, big creature baits, magnum worms, anything like that, this is definitely one you want to check out. All right, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum for some light line, we got new Larew Ned Head Pighead Jig Head. No, it's a mouthful there, but it's just a little bit different take on a Ned rig head. So it's got this wide football shaped head, so it actually navigates through rocks a lot better than the mushroom or pill shaped heads. It's got that flat bottom on there, so your Ned rig, whatever soft plastic you have, is gonna stand straight up off the bottom. What I like about this Ned head, it's got that super tough Larew coating on the outside, so it holds up to a lot of abuse. It's got the braided wire weed guard, so it's a lot better than your traditional just little bristle weed guards, and it's much more low key than those. They got the sickle shaped mustad hook on there, so you get a great hookup ratio. And with the bend in the hook, you actually you land a lot more fish. Nice keeper on there. It's going to hold plastics on there really well. Just a great little net head. If you guys looking for a new jig head for that type of situation, definitely want to check out the one from Larew. All right, last step, we got a couple new rods in from 13 Fishing. We got the new MV2 Black. The MV series was discontinued a few years ago. They revamped the entire rod series. They brought it back to MV2 Black. This is the casting. This is the cranking series, and they also have a spinning series as well. I mean, the highest quality materials on each rod. I believe the casting series, a 46-ton Japanese Toray graphite blank with Fuji SIC guides. The cranking series is actually a 30-ton Japanese S-glass, so it's a combination of S-glass and graphite. So you get like the best of both worlds, get a lot of sensitivity, but very forgiving. So when you hook a fish up on treble hooks, it's gonna give and you're not gonna rip the hooks out. The casting series, super cool reel seat on here. When I saw these, it looks like the rod that Terminator would fish with. And then also got the snaggletooth keeper on there. So they moved the keeper down below the grip. So it keeps your baits down there so you don't get tangled up in rod straps, and then you're not gonna have any issues when you're casting with your line getting wrapped around the hook keeper. High density foam grip, so super lightweight, super sensitive as well. On the cranking series, we have high grade Portuguese cork on there, full cork handle, extremely comfortable. I've actually used the last generation 711 Frankenstein rod for the mag cranking rod. I was very impressed with the last generation, and this one's even better. So looking for a new cranking rod, new casting rod, definitely want to check these out. These are actually the rods that Stetson Blaylock just used in the last Elite Series win on Winyah Bay. So, I mean, top quality rods, proven performance. Check these out by 13 Fishing. All right, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. For more information or to purchase products seen here today, please click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, let us know in the comments which one of these products you're most excited about.